Johnny Dollar.
I don't know why this game keeps crashing on me.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey.
See, I don't got any of the stuff that I just got.
Written by Les Crutchfield, it is produced and directed by Jack Johnstone.
I don't know.
Be sure to
Probably.
join us tomorrow night, same time and station.
Most likely.
For the next exciting episode of Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Roy Rowan speaking.
You see, I met him on junk.
Time now for Johnny Dollar, Mrs. Galen. I think Mr. Welch told you I'd be around to see you.
Oh, yes. You're the special investigator, the insurance company.
You get out of the damn suit.
All right, Mr. Dollar.
Thanks.
And through here. The company didn't waste any time, did they? Sending you out here, I mean.
No more than you did in filing your claim.
I have a right to it. Daddy gone now, I need the money.
I see.
Sit down.
Thanks. How many keys are there to that door?
Keys? What?
Your front door. How many keys do you have?
Just one.
Make a board
Of course, Eddie had one. Why? What difference does it make?
Just about enough difference to hang somebody. Cigarette, Mrs. Galen. Tonight and every weekday night, Bob Bailey in the transcribed adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Think Johnny's got $1?
From Special Investigator Johnny Dollar, location Los Angeles, to the home office.
Think Johnny's got $1?
Insurance Company Limited, Hartford, Connecticut. Assignment, the Keelan matter.
Yeah.
Expense account continued.
Yeah, his expense account.
That's
You don't need
quite
$1.
dramatic statement, Mr. Dollar. Are you prepared to name that somebody who may get hanged?
Not at the moment.
Could it be that you don't have a name?
That's possible, of course.
That you're just fishing, so to speak? Bluffing?
Now, why would I do that with
So
you?
you want to try to
I don't
attempt
know,
it again?
frankly,
I
but you
mean,
must have come here for some reason.
Yes, I wanted to ask you a few questions. And you'd be smart to answer them, under the circumstances.
What circumstances? The only one I know anything about is the
Call one
tragic
more
one
time.
of losing my husband only 3 days ago.
You have my sympathy, Mrs. Keelan.
Sergeant Menosa questioned me for hours. There's nothing more to answer. Will you go now, please?
All right, if you say so. Your unwillingness to cooperate will undoubtedly prejudice your claim for the insurance.
That's all you care about, isn't it? Finding some excuse for not paying off the policy.
Now, wait a minute, Mrs. Keelan. I'm not crooked, and neither is the company. If a claim is legitimate, they pay it, always.
I'm sick of being under
yeah,
pressure.
see, I gotta do it all
I'm
over
not
again.
accusing you of anything. All I'm after is some information. And if you refuse to give it, good night, Mrs. Keelan.
Wait. I'm sorry. On edge, forgive me.
That's all right, forget it.
I didn't mean what I said, but I'm just so serious. To go through all of it again.
Wow,
seems
didn't
so
even.
pointless.
Yes, I understand. But I found that people say
Are
things
you serious?
they forget to say to the police. They're more relaxed, I guess. Don't feel they're on the spot so much.
That's true. But I thought it was just me.
No, you're not alone.
I remembered something like that after I talked to Sergeant Menosa. He wanted to know where Eddie hung out, mostly bars and so on. I'm thinking too.
What are the names of the bars, Mrs. Keelan?
The Eloise is on Beverly Boulevard, and Brass Monkey Inn down on the Strip. What difference does it make?
They probably met people there, talked to them. It's
It's a matter now of trying to reconstruct his life step by step right up to the moment he died. You'd be surprised how much more and remember.
I suppose they do.
Where is he?
All right, Mr. Dollar.
Is there not on it?
I'll be back. I wasn't expecting visitors, of course. I wonder if I could have just 5 minutes to change and freshen up a little.
Oh, well, that's not necessary. I won't be here long.
But I...
No.
Oh, so now they blow up
I'll
when
be
they
right
die.
back.
That's great.
Pour yourself a drink.
They blow up when they die. That's great.
I had the drink and waited. And got ready to brace myself. I've been through this before.
Why?
Attack plan number
Dude, I'm holding down X.
When you can't beat them, join them.
Not like I'm finger tapping this shit.
A maneuver usually starts with some paraphrase of, slip into something more comfortable. Why don't you have a drink? There's the connection. And a sudden switch to first names. And it always ends up with you and I against the world. And, couldn't you forget just one little mistake? The little mistake being something like arsenic in a husband's coffee. Yeah, an old familiar pattern. And a first resort just as often as a last. She was gone 20 minutes, not 5, but it was time well spent. A carefully casual touch with the hair, makeup skillfully softened, perfume, and one of those frothy nylon jobs designed for that special evening in. Bugle call.
Opened up a team so people can join if they want to join.
Like another drink, Johnny.
And that way, if I do get kicked out, I can rejoin on them. They won't kick me off the team, or they kick me out of the game. Well, sometimes.
Thanks for being so patient. I feel better now.
More, comfortable, huh?
Something like that. Easy on the soda.
Right. There you are.
Would you do something else?
Oh, I'd be happy to. But I don't know.
All right. What are your questions?
How do you think it happened?
My go-to go.
I don't know. Not some evidence like Eddie didn't have it. Just random. Two men straight. Only one really fits the definition. Who's really bad? His name is PITTTTTTT. Or at least the police haven't been able to. Nobody's seen him since that night. He's had nightclubs off and on, and between he makes books.
What about those other friends? The ones who don't last?
Dressed in, dressed out, that is women. Showgirls, strippers, so...
Know any of them?
Was made a point not to. Otherwise, I'd have killed him long ago.
Did you kill Mrs. Cameron?
No.
Sure.
I think I'll have to pass it, though. I don't really know. Smashed up inside over what happened. And yet there were times I'd have killed him myself if I'd had a gun. There were other times, too. I would never be like that again. Now that's what it was with Eddie. Front seat in a roller coaster. That's why women flocked around him. That's why they always ran.
You didn't run. Trying to run when you went up Arrowhead by yourself.
Maybe he had a bike. I ran out when I wasn't coming back. And only 3 days later, we were in. Heard where he'd been found.
Wow.
I guess they
God
call
damn it,
shock.
man.
I still can't
I
believe
got to fucking fill up my goddamn...
it's true.
Well, I guess you should know. I understand you're the one who identified the body.
I identified the wallet. Very black. A wristwatch, a ring. all of some things I bought for him. They told me there wasn't anything that could be called a body.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Keelan. I know this is painful.
It's all right. Like I said, I can't believe it. Not really.
Do you have any other reason for not believing Eddie is really dead? I mean, besides just a feeling.
No. No, of course not. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, it was just a question, that's all. Forget it.
I've never played
Step
one
back
with
for a
dog
moment to
food.
another question. You said you were sure it wasn't some personal enemy who killed your husband. Then what do you think?
Well, the same as the police, I guess. They said Eddie won a lot of money that night from some gambler named Topo Leahy.
No, that's Topo Leahy.
Oh, but I suppose that's why Eddie was killed. The money wasn't found, so I guess it was robbery.
Did you know about the money?
Well, all that while I was there. Still, he spent his money where it would show. They'd get something for it last. Never. I'm sorry. Forget I said that. I hate women who sit around drooling with self-pity. Like you said. I didn't run. I guess maybe I did love him, Mr. Doctor.
No, I guess not. At least not tonight.
That's not it. Where is it again? Damn it. Yeah, over here.
This a while ago. Fixing myself up a little.
Complete wrong way.
This road. I just had to do it. There are times when a woman has to feel like a woman. In order to feel anything.
Give him hell in the meantime.
Say. I guess you would understand. I'm afraid I put the wrong impression.
No, I think I do understand. And I also think being in here with a preconceived opinion of being rude, being wrong. Your first name. Would you mind?
It's Lila.
Thanks, Lila. Good night. The corner of my eye and whirled around just in time to see somebody slip off the corner of the terrace and edge into the shadows of the shrubbery. I stopped, watching move toward the dark edge of an and scrub farm. I was watching for a sudden drag in the I stopped at the end of the steps and listened. Patio to reach the street.
How's that working out for you, buddy?
Even though I was on guard when the attack came and caught me off balance. All I could see was a dark shape in the glint of metal with a raised fist. I grabbed the arm and twisted it toward my chest. Again, I stepped twisted it back, and at the same time I swung my foot and kicked him in the jaw. Stocky, bull-necked, blonde-haired. I slid my hand inside his coat and fished out his wallet and opened it. His name was Topo Leahy.
Now, here's our star to tell you about tomorrow's intriguing episode of this week's story.
Tomorrow, we meet a Latin doll from Santa Monica, a night bartender, and the Terpsichorean enthusiast. And they're all begin. Join us, yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Answering all of our questions.
If you're over 65 and have $100,000 or more of life insurance, you may qualify.
After this past year, we're celebrating life. We've booked some long overdue travel, and we're able to pay for our kids' college.
Coventry friends of thousands live the life they want to live and pay for all expenses. When it comes to selling your life insurance, Coventry's can be covered. Call 800-978-3356 or visit by selling your life insurance. Call 800-978-3356.
Oh, be careful.
You've heard Edmund O'Brien, Gerald Moore, Randall Craig, action-packed as digitally remastered 5-part serials.
The following is an accounting of expenditures during my investigation of the confidential matter.
Bailey is skeptical without being cynical and can deliver a sarcastic remark with more sincerity than most detectives deliver straight talk.
Mine is stuff.
If you promise not to forget this,
I explain that.
he has no patience for liars and likes nothing better than fishing, a free hand with an expense account, and a few fabulous females.
He isn't going to just a social check.
Just a social jet. Not really more. You got too much impact for that.
How come?
It's a fact. He's flirtatious, pragmatic, and sympathetic to a point.
If Ed were alive, you'd be. How is that? Present or you have a total.
That's what he is.
If you let me try.
From the ranch to the waterfront, from the mountains of Mexico to a Swiss ski chalet, cheats don't stand a chance.
And that's when mineral oil of all provides only halfway relief. But try Haley's MO. It gives thorough relief because it combines mineral oil with acid neutralizing milk of magnesium. Use only as directed. Get Haley's M.O.
Welcome back to our latest Yours Truly Johnny Dollar Marathon. The series debuted on CBS Radio 74 years ago this week, so we have multiple episodes airing to mark that event, including a number of the half-hour broadcasts. Right now, we're in the middle of the Kalen matter, a storyline that originally played out over
You missed it by 12 seconds. It's great.
Here is part 3, immediately followed by part 4.
From Hollywood, it's time now for
Johnny Dollar.
This is Reynosa, LA Police.
Oh, hiya, Sergeant. Any luck?
Nothing. This Topo Linley boy's been in jams before. He's a tough cookie and we don't scare him a bit.
What's his story?
Says he was walking through the courtyard of the apartment house when you jumped him from the bushes. Claims he thought it was a stick-up and fired that shot at you in self-defense.
What was he doing there in the first place?
Calling on a girlfriend, only she'd given him the wrong address. Well, we could hold him overnight for carrying a concealed weapon, but that's about all, Johnny. He'll make bail in the morning.
Well, fine. Let him. Things aren't adding up, and it's got him worried. He's afraid he's being double-crossed, and he's fighting mad about it. On the loose, maybe he'll be a help to us.
How?
Maybe he can find Eddie Kalen.
What are you talking about? Eddie Kalen's downtown in the morgue on a marble slab.
Sergeant, want to bet?
Tonight and every weekday night, Bob Bailey in the transcribed adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. From Special Investigator Johnny Dollar, location Los Angeles, to the home office, Trinity Mutual Insurance Company Limited, Hartford, Connecticut. Assignment, the Kalen matter. Expense account continued. I was following a hunch, one that had started when Sergeant Reynosa said the police found the door of the Kalen apartment locked on the night of Eddie's death, locked with a key. And now the hunch was stronger. The way Linley had acted, Topo Linley, the gambler from whom Eddie had won $60,000 that night. Things like Lila Kalen had said about her husband, they all added up. But it was still only a hunch, not proof. And proof I had to have. And at the moment, the only chance I could see of getting it was to backtrack on Eddie Kalen. His hangouts, his contacts, his missing friend Pete Steimer, his movements during the hours before his car was found blazing at the bottom of a canyon in Palos Verdes. In a way, what I had to do was bring him back to life. Expense account item 6, $14.10. Transportation to and incidentals at a dim little hole-in-the-wall bar out on Santa Monica Boulevard called the Cafe Eloines. It was an out-of-the-way cliff joint dedicated to the mood Caribbean, complete with palm fronds, drinks, and coconut shells, and a lovely little hostess with a beautifully developed and well-rounded Latin accent.
You would like a nice table, amigo?
Oh, this one's fine. But I would like a nice talk. Sit down, honey. Let's get acquainted.
Well, maybe for a few minutes. My name is Pepita.
Of course. What else? I'm Johnny Dollar.
That's a funny name.
Oh, I'm a funny guy.
Will you buy me a drink?
Is that the gimmick here?
Gimme?
Well, what do you order? A champagne cocktail? For which I pay $2. It's made with 10 cents worth of Sauterne. You get a $1 kickback. Isn't that the way it's played?
Are you with the Vice Squad?
Oh, forget it. Relax. Hey, look. I'll do better than buy you a drink. What are you doing after you're through here?
No thanks. When I quit work here, I go straight home, amigo. And I live with my mother.
Oh, well, that's a very good arrangement. Cheaper that way for both of you. But here's $10. What I want from you is some information. About a customer who comes in here a lot, or used to anyway. Eddie Kalen. You know him?
You are not the police, or you would not give me $10 just for talking. Sure, I know it. What do you want to know about him?
When did you see him last?
On Thursday, the day before he was killed.
How did he act? What did he say? Anything out of the ordinary?
He said he loved me mad, passionately, devotionally. And if I do not love him too, he will kill himself. Just like ordinary. He was lying, of course, but he always was such exciting to listen. Then you buy me champagne cocktail and borrow from me the money to pay for it.
Quite a boy.
Que hombre. He was, how you say, he was the most body? 1 hour, perhaps?
By himself?
Demon should
No?
loaded on the other
With his
side.
amigo, with Pete.
Pete Steiner. Have you seen Pete since then?
No. I do not think nobody has seen him.
What do you think's happened to him?
Who knows? Maybe he's too sad for Eddie dying. So he is tied out someplace, or by himself.
Well, it's a theory. Did Eddie seem worried that night?
No?
Scared?
No, not scared.
Nothing special on his mind, apparently.
No, just like always. Just like Eddie. You know.
No, I never met him.
Oh. Then why you ask this question?
Oh, just a routine business matter. What about women?
Women?
Yeah, other girlfriends of Eddie's. The next to you, of course.
Oh, next to me. With Eddie, every girl wants first.
Well, what about the nightclub here? Any of them come in here, work here?
Oh, Eddie was too smart for that. In each one place, only one girl. That way, no trouble.
Go to bed.
Eddie was smart.
Don't know why you up.
He was the most. What about girls in other places around town? You know any of them?
Oh, I do not know anyone.
What you heard, Rome?
Well, there is a place which is called the Bread Walk.
Oh, yeah.
They have girls there which, how you say it, they take off the clothes and go jump around.
Strippers.
Well, somebody is always make jokes with me about one of those zippers. That's the big thing with her. They think to make me mad, but it's no difference to me. I know how you do.
You know the girl?
But mine, natural.
Oh, yeah, sure. I figured as much. It's very beautiful. Well, thanks for some pleasant conversation.
You are leaving now?
Yeah.
But you will come back.
Expense account item 7, $23.40 more transportation and some more of those incidentals. This time in the Resmont Yield. That thing was drunk twice now. Eddie came in the middle and mentioned it first. So I figured I'd better have a look at it. The Halloween agent was fairly quiet. Dimly lighted a big play on that mystery of the Jones. But the brass monkey was a pony of a different tip. And the brass monkey didn't have a hair. The chorus line was on and at it when I arrived. Sorry, but just couldn't see you looking at you. Oh, that's all right. Well, the customer is fine like this. Another hard lover. Man, I'll tell you the truth. There is the cream of the crop. 7 shining sisters. The Pleiades, brother. The absolute uptop singers of the entire enthusiastic front. What do you have to drink? Scotch. All right. That's where I get all that big drink. Always trying to better myself. Get ahead, man. That's the thing. Yes, so I've heard. So I read all the time. If it's your system, go a shortcut. You know all that bullshit sitting around. You know what you're doing. That is very words. And you know where to get them from the dictionary. So I don't mess around. I go right to head. The only book I read is the dictionary.
Better not be on your phone, dude. Alright, I love you.
Twice. Tell them to clear up the chick.
See you in the morning, kiddo.
You know what a Josh house is? Yeah, that's a Chinese restaurant. I think I all right, sorry, what's that? Hey, Shaggy, you're pretty smart yourself. Hey, this is a 20.
got his start by leaning out of his baby carriage and shoving his mother under a car. That's where Eddie met him. I told Eddie to stay clear of that game. Was I right?
And you think that's why he was killed? For the $60,000 he won that night?
Busted. That's the type of question I never answer. And that's exactly why I stay so healthy.
Well, you don't have to answer points. Eddie met Tom Leamy in here that night and was invited into one of Leamy's big-time poker games. Eddie was lucky, plenty lucky. Leamy got hit hard. He decided he wouldn't stand still for it, so he and his muscle man, Mike Kelso, went around to Eddie's apartment, beat him up, got the $60,000, took Eddie out to the Palos Verdes hills, ran him off the cliff, and set fire to his car.
Any reason why it couldn't have happened like that?
No. But there are a lot of loose ends. Like what has happened to Pete Steimer at Marty Midnight?
Scared silly, hiding out.
Mike Kelso.
Same thing. He's sweating it out, waiting to see which way the wind blows. Or there's whispers around that he double-crossed Topo and ran out with the dough.
Could be. But I keep remembering that door.
What?
To Eddie's apartment. It was left locked with a key.
So what's it got to do with everything? The place. I'm raided again. Hey, Red, dump that water, bar, whiskey down the sink. Jackie, get back there and tell the girls to cover up. Now, take it easy, you cats. Just keep your seats. Everything is copacetic.
Relax. It's not a raid. That's Sergeant Reynosa. He's handling the Kalen case.
Buster, a cop's a cop no matter what he's handling. Now, shake it up, Red. Turn on that water in the sink and dump it all in.
What the devil are you doing here, Johnny? Having a drink? What's up, Sergeant?
I'm looking for a girl who's supposed to work here named Marty Midnight.
So am I. What's yours?
Suspicion of murder?
What? The guy was killed in their apartment about an hour ago. The neighbors heard the shots. And it's real crazy, Johnny. It just can't be, but it is.
What the hell's
Check
my...
out the fingerprints. You know who the guy was? Sure. It was Eddie Kalen.
Now, here's our star to tell you about tomorrow's intriguing episode of this week's story.
Tomorrow, a stakeout, a man hunted a tired intern, breaking his heart to keep life in a broken body. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, is transcribed in Hollywood. Written by Les Crutchfield and is produced and directed by Jack Johnstone. Be sure to join us tomorrow night, same time and station, for the next exciting episode of Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Roy Rowan speaking.
Not gonna get any better than this, baby.
From Hollywood, it's time now for
Johnny Dollar.
Johnny? Well, that's strange.
Is this Mrs. Kalen? Lila?
Yes, someone from the police department asked me to call Sergeant Reynosa at this number, but I didn't.
Yeah, Reynosa was trying to reach you, but your phone didn't answer.
Well, I was just letting it ring. I was trying to get some sleep. But then the officer came by. Where are you, Johnny? What's happened?
We're at the apartment of a girl named Marty Midnight. Ever hear of her?
No, why?
Lila, you better brace yourself, honey. You got another shock coming.
Chuck.
Your husband didn't die in that burning auto.
Eddie's alive?
No, not now. He was shot to death an hour and a half ago here in Marty's apartment.
Who did it?
I don't know yet. Hang on to yourself, and I'll come by and see you as soon as I'm free here.
Will you, Johnny, please?
Promise.
Tonight and every weekday night, Bob Bailey and the transcribed adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. From Special Investigator Johnny Dollar, location Los Angeles. To the home office, Trinity Mutual Insurance Company Limited, Hartford, Connecticut. Assignment, the Keelan matter. Expense account continued. The homicide squad was finishing up its work when Sergeant Reynosa and I got back out to the apartment of Marty Midnight, star stripper of the Brass Monkey Inn. Eddie Kalen's body had been photographed, checked, measured, fingerprinted, examined, sketched, written up, and reported on. Taken out finally under a white sheet. I held the door open for the morgue attendants to get out with their silent burden. Stood watching them wheel the stretcher down the walk and load it into the waiting ambulance. A light mist had started to fall, and a damp, cold blanket of fog was seeping down from the dark hillsides of Griffith Park beyond the road. There was a feeling of finality in the air, of the end of things. And for the man who died twice, it was final. Yeah, there was no doubt about it this time. Eddie Kalin was dead. I am tired, Johnny. Just plain dead dog tired. Yeah. It's getting to be a long night. Sit down and start talking. Any particular subject, Sergeant? You know what subject. You weren't surprised when you heard Eddie Kalin had been alive all this time, that it wasn't his body in the wrecked car out in Palace Furnace. How come, Johnny? Why weren't you surprised? Because I was expecting it. Why else? You gotta do more talking than that. Well, it started with a hunch. And the hunch started when you told me you found the door of Eddie Kalin's apartment locked. When you went there that night, he was supposed to have died. Yeah, I know. Locked with a key. You mentioned that. But... well, that was the important part. If it had been a door with a night lock or a spring latch that snaps when you pull it shut, it wouldn't have been anything. Still doesn't, as far as I'm concerned. All right, look. There was evidence there'd been a fight in that apartment that night. We assumed that somebody had knocked Eddie unconscious or killed him there in the apartment, then taken his body out to his car, driven it out to the Palos Verdes headland, and set fire to it. That's right. Then at the time that somebody left the apartment, the heat was on. They had a body on their hands. Maybe someone had heard the fight, called the police. They had to get out fast. Yeah, sure, but under those circumstances, can you imagine anybody taking the time to go through Eddie's pockets to find his door key and bothering to stop and lock the door behind them? Nah, it's illogical. Except for one person, Eddie himself. How do you figure? With him, it would be just a matter of habit, locking the door as usual when he left home. All right, Johnny, I see your point. Then how do you call the play that night? About the way we were tagging it, up to a point. Eddie won $60,000 in that poker game with Topo Lee. He went home, either alone or with that friend of his, Pete Steimer. So Topo had no intention of taking that kind of a loss. So he sent his trigger man, Mike Kelso, to recover the money. The fight was between Eddie and Mike. Only Mike was the one who lost, not Eddie. You figure then put Mike Kelso's body in his trunk and out to Palace Verdes. Pete Steimer spotted some. Well, it's possible. The body was practically destroyed. All we had for identification was the wallet, the watch, keychain, and so on. They could have find them. I think they were. It was a certain idea. Spur of the moment.
We've called in cargo bots to deploy a series of lures to the site.
$60,000.
But cargo bot deployment can be...
And as far as his wife was concerned, I think the chance of shaking her and not sharing the money was just an added inducement.
Attention.
So he and Pete arranged for the body to be identified as his, and he just disappeared. And holed up here in his girlfriend's apartment. Why not? He and Pete both. Apparently the three of them were planning to jump the country, judging by that forged birth certificate you found in there on the breakfast table. Only it didn't work out that way. Well, Eddie's dead. Really dead now. Pete and Marty have disappeared again, and the $60,000 is missing. Find them, and you find the money. Johnny, it sounds like the same old story. Big money, big temptation, and a falling out among friends. That's the most likely. Of course, there is one other possibility.
Signal.
What's that?
It's activate additional signal sources to initiate extermination
It's a rough
protocol.
combination, Johnny. Good lawyer on his side, the poor case on ours. He was sprung 2 hours before the neighbors reported the shooting here, the anonymous neighbor. Well, it could be, but I'm still betting it was Pete Steimer or Marty Midnight. I'm not betting anything. The way things stand now, it's anybody's guess. His own gun, all friends on the invasion, make your choice. But I'm at least feel there on the top. Seems like we got a probably want to get a more pleasant duty outside. Yes?
The policeman outside say for me to come to you. I am Jeanette Dubois.
Oh? Well, what can I do for you?
I am the person who reports the shooting on the telephone.
Come on in.
Merci, monsieur.
How come you refused to give your name when you phoned the police?
You are Captain?
Sergeant Reynosa, this is Johnny Dollar, Miss Dubois.
He is also police?
He's working with us on this. Now, why wouldn't you give your name when you reported the shooting?
I am very sorry, monsieur. You see, I have not been in this country too long, and I am afraid that I will be implicated. So I do not give the name at first. But 5 finally, I think it over, and I called my friend the consul, and he say I must come to you immediately.
And he's right. So you heard the shooting, huh?
Oui, monsieur. I was for walking past the truck. All of a sudden, there is bang, 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 and I am scared to
Resuming function. Still hadn't been able to speak a word since he dropped to the ground with Sergeant Riddle's bullet in his chest. So the night was pretty far gone. It was less than 3 hours before dawn. A nurse sat silently beside the bed. The only sound in the room was the hoarse, slow breathing of the wounded man.
Exit. Locked. Immediate evacuation required. Repeat. Please retreat to a safe distance immediately.
Bye-bye.
Specified hostiles eliminated. Infestation cleared. Thank you for your participation.
Now here's our star to tell you about the final intriguing episode of this week's story.
Tomorrow, a quarry runs to earth, a strange alibi, and a shocking twist at the wind-up. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, is transcribed in Hollywood. Written by Les Crutchfield, it is produced and directed by Jack Johnstone. Be sure to join us tomorrow night, same time and station, for the next exciting episode of Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Roy Rowan speaking.
And that was the fourth installment of the Caitlin Matter, Yours truly, Johnny Dollar Marathon, where we take a 5-part serialized format and combine it into a single special. Well, at the conclusion of this January 1956 storyline, when Sirius XM Radio Classics continues, right after this.
The Philadelphia Eagles have won the NFC Championship. The Chiefs are the AFC champions.
It's Super Bowl 57 in Arizona, an event so big it gets its own Sirius XM channel. Super Bowl 57 radio is live right now on Channel 104 and the SXM app. Music, football, and food all on one channel. The key is great food made correctly. The wings have got to be right. The nachos have got to be perfect. For tickets and everything happening at the Super Bowl is Super Bowl 57 radio.
USAA is proudly celebrating 100 years of serving the military community. It was a group of soldiers who launched USAA in 1922 by joining together to insure each other's vehicles when no one else would. Since then, USAA has grown to more than 13 million members strong. And through it all, one thing has remained. USAA is still serving the military community and their families. Find out more at usaa.com/100.
Short-lived.
Tens of thousands affected by the toxic water at Camp Lejeune are left with death, cancer, Parkinson's, dementia, birth defects, and other serious illnesses. And along with the harm, so many worries.
My family drank the Camp Lejeune water. What if our health gets worse and we need more financial help? How do I protect
You didn't go and just drink that water today.
The answer is simple. Call James Harris Law, the experienced, trusted law firm that can get you significant compensation while protecting all your VA benefits. We're already fighting for hundreds of Marines, families, and civilians who drank Camp Lejeune water. But if you miss the deadline, you could forever lose your right to the justice you deserve. So call our Camp Lejeune legal helpline now. Now may be your last chance to receive full compensation. Don't delay. Call 800-677-1022. That's 800-677-1022. 800-677-1022.
Thinking about life insurance? What if you could make one free phone call and learn your best price from nearly a dozen highly rated, price-competitive companies? Well, that's exactly what happens when you call SelectQuote Life. For example, George is 40. He was getting sky-high quotes from other companies because he takes meds to control his blood pressure. But when I shopped around, I found him a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $25 a month. I'm SelectQuote agent Dan Savino, and believe me, if SelectQuote isn't shopping for your life insurance, you're probably paying
Right.
too much. For your free quote, call 800-852-9320. That's 800-852-9320. 800-852-9320. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, we save.
Get full details on the example policy at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Pricing may vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
It comes in a red, white, and blue box. What is it?
So
Hot
different
Post
from
Wheat Meal. It has the picture of Roy Rogers on the package. What is it? Hot Post Wheat Meal. It's packed full of whole wheat nourishment. What is it? Hot Post Wheat Meal. It has a rich, delicious, nut-like flavor. What is it? Hot Post Wheat Meal. Cooks in just 3 minutes. Another member of the famous Post family. What is it? Hot Post Wheat Meal. It's the best hot cereal you ever ate. Hot Post Wheat Meal.
Welcome back to Sirius XM Radio Classics, and this week's yours truly, Johnny Dollar Marathon. Here's the conclusion of the 5-part storyline, The Kalen Matter, which originally aired in January 1956.
From Hollywood, it's time now for
Johnny Dollar.
Sergeant Reynosa, Johnny. Oh, I was just going to call you. Is he talking?
Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
When? A few minutes ago, he almost regained consciousness for a few seconds, and that was all. There's no chance to question him. Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah, he might have been able to clear it up for us. I think maybe it is cleared up, Johnny, or it will be at least in the next hour. What do you mean? We picked up Marty Midnight. When? Where? 2 minutes ago at the bus depot with a ticket for San Diego in her hand. I haven't talked to her yet. They're holding her downtown headquarters. Why don't you meet me there?
Oh, you guys get in now.
It's like the wind-up, Johnny. I hope so. I really hope so.
Tonight and every weekday night, Bob Bailey in the transcribed adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator. Yours truly,
Johnny Dollar. From Special Investigator Johnny Dollar, location Los Angeles, to the home office, Trinity Mutual Insurance Company Limited, Hartford, Connecticut. Assignment, The Kalen Matter. Expense account, final page. Item 12, $1.60. Taxi from Queen of the Angels Hospital to police headquarters and interrogation room 9. The police clerk showed me to the observation anteroom and left. I paused for a moment and looked in through the one-way mirror window. Sergeant Reynosa was already there, and the girl, Marty Midnight, sat facing him across a plain wooden table. He was glancing through the arrest file and apparently hadn't started to question her yet. She was younger than I'd expected, not over 22 or 23, and she was obviously scared. But her face was set and ready, sullen, defiant. I tapped on the door and the jail matron let me in. Oh, come on in, Johnny. Take that chair, if you will. Thanks.
When do I get to see a lawyer?
You go under the name Marty Midnight?
That's right. I said
What's your real name? How long have you been in Los Angeles? Where'd you live before that? You see we got hold of here, Johnny? Yeah, I see. One of those wise ones, or so she thinks. If you're ever arrested, keep your mouth shut. Somebody told her that back along the line. She takes as good advice.
I want a lawyer.
Don't talk, they can't pin anything on you. She believes it. She'll probably still believe it right at the door of the gas chamber.
I haven't done anything. You gotta let me see a lawyer. It's the law.
You'll see one at the usual time. I know that law too, Marty. And you're not being deprived of any of your legal rights. What's your real name? Well, then I guess we'll have to contact your folks and see if they have any influence.
Contact my folks. Who are they? Go on, tell me.
Well, let's see. Oh, yes, Mr. and Mrs. John R. Jack Line of San Diego at 426.
How did you find out?
And your name is or was Jean Luann Jack Line.
Don't let my folks know, please. I'll talk, Sergeant. I'll answer anything you want to know. If you just won't use my real name. If you won't let my folks find out, please.
Suddenly, she was just a frightened kid, not a hard-boiled little chorus pony, a nightclub stripper, but only a scared girl who didn't want her folks to find out. She kept her head down and she answered Reynosa's questions, her eyes lowered like a repentant school kid who had been caught playing hooky. Then I remembered. The charge here was murder. Did you know that Eddie Kalin was married when you started going around with him?
Not at first.
Later you found out, but you kept on going with him.
Well, he said he was getting a divorce. He said he'd been trying to get free of his wife for 6 months, but she wouldn't let him.
Did you believe that?
Well, yes. I don't know. I didn't until he came here that night. He said we were going to run away to Mexico together.
The night he killed Mike Kelso?
Yes, but I told you I didn't know about that until 2 days later. And it was self-defense, honest. Mike was trying to hold him up to get back the money Eddie won in that poker game. It was self-defense.
And why did Eddie go into hiding?
Well, I told you that, too. It was his chance to get away from Lila.
Where were you going when the police arrested you over there in the bus station?
San Diego. To my folks. Nobody here ever knew me by any name except Marty Midnight. I didn't think you could trace me.
And you didn't want to be traced?
Well, of course not. I came back and saw the police car at my apartment. Then I knew you'd found Eddie. I didn't want to be mixed up in it.
Why'd you kill him? Marty?
Kill who?
Eddie.
It wasn't Eddie. It was Mike Kelso. Eddie's the one who killed him in a fight. I told you that. Oh, but you know it wasn't Eddie. You picked him up at my apartment, didn't you?
Sure, we picked him up. In a basket.
What?
He's across the street from the morgue. Why'd you kill him, Marty?
I didn't kill anybody. I didn't know Eddie was dead. I was coming home and I saw the police car. I thought you'd found him, that's all. I didn't know he was dead. I didn't kill him. You gotta believe me. I didn't know anything about it.
Honest. Marty Midnight. Sharp, hard, striptease dancer who'd been around, know all about it. Marty Midnight. Scared, sobbing little child. Honest. Cross my heart, hope to die. Well, maybe she would. I left a few minutes later and Sergeant Reynoso walked out with me to get a breath of air. It was a cold, gloomy night with a gray dawn just ahead. 3 people were dead. And in the great stone building we walked out of, the machinery was grinding away, getting ready to take the life of the 4th one. Well, I guess I better get back inside, Johnny. All right, Sergeant. Lad boy's making a paraffin test.
Damn it, I didn't want to get rid of those. Fuck, why did I do that?
I was hoping
Damn
to
it.
meet Topo Leanley. That I'd love. He's long overdue. Well, he's still on the loose. It's a kid up there. You know it, and I know it. And anything else is just wishful thinking. A witness saw her leave, saw her wipe off her gun, throw it back into the apartment. Yeah, I know. Well, where'd you be, Johnny? Don't tell. Oh, not for a while. I'm going to stop by Lila Kalin's. This time of night? Oh, she'll be waiting up. I promised her I'd see her and tell her what happened. She's, taken quite a beating out of this mess. Why did he do it, Johnny? Why did dames fall for a guy like Eddie Kalin? Philosophy? At this time of morning? I'll see you later. Expense account, item 13, $2.80. Taxi fare to the Argus Terrace Apartments to talk to the widow and beneficiary, Lila Kim.
Never thought I'd live in a treehouse.
Johnny, come on.
Never thought I'd find a real family either.
Been sitting in here on the fireplace all night long. I'd almost given you up.
Well, sugar.
A lot of things happen. Man, I'm really beat.
Coffee.
Coffee, I guess, black.
Is it all open now, John?
Well, in the monster that, they were burning up the killer.
Who?
That girl he was hiding out with, Marty Midnight. She's a striptease dancer.
Why? Why did you do it?
The money, I suppose. They haven't found it yet, but they will.
Here's your coffee.
Oh, thanks.
I feel sorry for her. Maybe because I feel sorry for myself or anybody who ever got mixed up with Eddie. Why do we do it, Johnny? Why do we go to
Nobody in there?
like that?
I don't. You tell me.
I wish I knew.
Maybe a girl I met yesterday evening had a tag. She said she knew Eddie was always lying. And he made it sound so exciting.
He did. I had 4 years of it. Never knowing when he'd walk out and not come back. Never knowing who he was with. Knowing only one thing for sure. That he was lying every hour of the day. Now that it's over, I want to be quiet.
Well, best thing you to do, Lila, as soon as it's cleared up. Or it might be Sergeant Reynoso. I told him I'd be here.
Hello?
Oh.
You were right.
Yeah. Hold on to your hat, Johnny. It's wide open again. Look at me. The paraffin test. Negative. What? Marty Midnight hasn't fired a gun in the last 2 days. You were telling the truth. Witness or no witness. It looks like Topo Lele's at work.
Wait.
Huh?
What was Marty wearing when they picked her up at the bus depot?
Why, well, the same thing she was when you saw her. Skirt and sweater.
She had a coat on.
A short jacket. What are you getting at? Hey, Johnny, you still there?
Sorry, I was thinking. And it figures. Sergeant, can you come out here right away?
Lila's place? Why?
It's important. Believe me.
All right, Johnny, right away.
What, Johnny?
Lila with the cool black hair. It's beautiful.
What? Thank you, Johnny.
Peter has black hair, too. Marty Midnight.
Eddie only likes dark hair, girl.
But Marty didn't have a white raincoat. I'll let you do it all.
What?
Where is it? Here in the
Uh-huh. I knew she did it.
What's this all about?
A witness saw a girl leave Marty's apartment right after the shots. But it was dark, and all the witness could make out was the black hair and the white raincoat.
What do you mean?
The witness saw the girl wipe off a gun on the front of her coat, then throw it back into the apartment and run. There are smudges on your raincoat, Lila.
It's grease off the door of the car.
Supposedly, you haven't been out of this place since I talked to you yesterday evening. But it hadn't started to rain that
You're busted,
and it
bitch.
was damp. Why did you kill him, Lila?
You're out of your mind, Johnny.
It's no use, honey. Reynoso's on his way out here. They'll make a paraffin test and prove you fired a gun. They'll probably dig up the taxi driver who took you out there. They'll search the place here, find the money.
Hannah, did you go killing people again? You did it.
Why you killed him?
Yeah, you did.
Picked a good
You were
spot
there.
for this place.
Okay.
I didn't mean
Oh, yeah, see you in the morning, kiddo.
when I went out.
Good night, Squirt.
Yesterday evening while I was talking to you, I suddenly wondered if it might not have been somebody else's body in that car.
Man, I can't get nothing going, can
Of
I?
course,
Damn
I
it.
knew about all of them. After you'd gone, I went out there. Waited until I thought it was time to leave. Finally, Marty. And I forced my way in. So Eddie was furious. We argued, fought. Eddie drew a gun on me. Threatened me. We
So
struggled.
that's gonna be your pet child, plea of self-defense.
That's it, Johnny. Self-defense.
Well, good luck. You'll need it. Expense account item 13, $263.35. Incidentals, etc. in Los Angeles and plane fare back to Hartford. Expense account total $596.85. Lives at home with her folks. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey as transcribed in
I knew
Hollywood.
she did it.
Written by Les Crutchfield, it is produced and directed by Jack Johnstone. Heard in this week's cast were Virginia Gray, Lucille Meredith, Alma Lawton, Gloria Mondell, Howard McNear, Gary Bartell, Peter Lee, and Byron King. Musical supervision by Enrico Marino. Be sure to join us on Monday night, same time and station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Johnny Dollar Marathon, the Galen Matter. First broadcast over 5 weeknights in early January 1956. By the way, that series debuted on radio 74 years ago this week, so we have a few different blocks featured and airing on the channel. One of those features 3 of the Johnny Dollar actors, originally Charles Russell, as well as Edmund O'Brien, and of course Bob Bailey. You can find that 2-hour block plus the one that we're in the midst of by using the Sirius XM app and listening on demand. All right, next on Sirius XM 148 is Willis Cooper's horror series, Quiet Place. Right after this.
Many series to love. This Valentine's Day, find the perfect mix of music for your heart with Sirius XM's What is Love? Whether it's love at first sight or you're in need of a breakup anthem.
Oh, shut the hell up. Shitty ass songs.
When a man gets hungry for something to eat between meals, he wants that something to be good and hearty, like a nice big sandwich, or maybe his favorite cold drink. For a sandwich that's not only hearty, but exceptionally good tasting. This cheese with the hole comes without rind, and it's sliced and sealed by Kraft in convenient half-pound packages. What's more, you see, the old-fashioned wheel was better with better or hard wheel was better tasting and spicy.
Really?
This natural Swiss has heart of the cheese goodness in every single bite. Perfect nut-sweet flavor, fine, tender texture. For your convenience, Kraft Natural Swiss comes without rind. It's sliced and sealed by Kraft, sealed airtight in handy half-pound packages. You'll want this delicious Natural Swiss cheese on hand for all kinds of sandwiches. Kraft Natural Swiss is wonderful with different kinds of crackers, too. And for a delightful change some night, serve this good cheese with your favorite fruit for dessert. Tomorrow, get Kraft Natural Swiss cheese with heart of the cheese goodness all through for your eating pleasure, and sliced and sealed by Kraft for your convenience.
Ever hear of Hollywood astronomy? It's stargazing. Folks come out here and can't get enough of seeing stars. Stars in the street, stars in the stores, stars everywhere. But I found myself an even better pastime. Star listening. Something you too can do. Hear all the greatest stars in the musical firmament on RCA Victor 45 records. You hear them easier, you hear them better. And you hear them at less cost on RCA Victor 45. You hear them easier because it's so much easier to play 45 records.
Let's go get one.
They're so small. Only 7 inches across. The center opening that fits around the record changer mechanism is big. Naturally, the records are a pushover to put on. After that, one touch of one button gives you up to 50 minutes of music. And don't forget the easier storage of 45
minutes of music.
Tuck them in with your books on ordinary bookshelves. RCA Victor 45
That's
sounds
hilarious.
better because every note of music is recorded in the quality zone of the record. No distortion. And finally, the low cost will amaze you. A complete record player to plug into your present radio, Victrola phonograph, or television set for as little as $12.95. And 45 records start as low as 46 cents. But folks, I'm always of the opinion that seeing is believing. You should actually see the RCA Victor 45, hear it, and play it. Where? At your RCA Victor dealers. Do it tomorrow.
Everywhere you go, across the country trip or across the street party, you carry the fun with you when you own a Columbia stereophonic high-fidelity phonograph. There's a marvelous selection of 7 new portable models in smart new color combinations at your Columbia phonograph dealer, from which you may choose. Each one is a masterpiece of design and beauty. More quality, more features, and more styling have been built into these sturdy portables than ever before. How much fun you'll have enjoying all the wonderful new sound of stereo records. Regular records take on new beauty, too, when played on handsome Columbia portables. You'll be amazed at the big console sound that is reproduced by Columbia portable stereophonic high-fidelity phonographs. You'll thrill to the excitement of Stereo One by Columbia, #1 in the wonderful world of sound. And Columbia portables are economical, too.
That's
Prices
great.
start as low as $24.95.
See them and hear them at your Columbia phonograph dealer.
And now on Sirius XM Radio Classics, here is an episode from the series Lights Out creator Willis Cooper introduced to radio in the summer of 1947. Ernest Chappell narrates and usually plays the primary role, and will be joined this time by James Goss, Arthur Cole, and Gene McBride. It's from March 6th, 1949.
Quiet, please. The American Broadcasting Company presents Quiet, Please, which is written and directed by Willis Cooper, which features Ernest Chappell. Quiet, Please for today is called The Man Who Knew Everything.
Oh, we're talking about me? Oh, it's nice.
That's just a manner of speaking, isn't it? When I know perfectly well how you do. I know you're all right, except for the weather and all that. I should have said, how do you... No, I mean, good day. Yeah, that's better. Excuse me just a moment. I know who that is. Hello? Yes. Yes, I know. Why, the name of the mystery tune is Interlude Dramatique by Piero Coppola, who was formerly conductor of the Paris Conservatoire Orchestra. Thank you, I know. A brand new automobile.
No pies?
2 refrigerators. Yes. 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 Yes, I know. Yes, thank you, but you forgot a dozen pair of chromium-plated stills. Yes, thank you. No, I'm not very excited, thank you. I knew I was going to win the jackpot. Yes. And send everything to my home. That's always the way it is. They're so surprised when I know the answers. I can't really help it, you see. I know everything. It's a little awkward at times, knowing everything. And sometimes I find it difficult to explain. You see, I never know anything until I think about it. My goodness, some of the things I think about. I'll be sitting here, for instance, just idling away the time, and all of a sudden I'll think, what is the square root of 777? It's 27.6747 plus. Ornamental, but hardly useful. Mr. Willis Cooper's telephone number in Chicago in 1922 was Buckingham 1570. Interesting. Mrs. Dorothy Neely of Woodland Hills, California, has a dog named Kilty, a Scottish Terrier. Ernest Chappell went to North High School in Syracuse. Joseph Silverman of New York City speaks Chinese. I don't know who that is. Hello? Yes, I know it's the Weather Bureau. Tomorrow will be fair and colder, moderate to fresh northerly winds. You're welcome. You see, I'm continually bothered by people who want to know things. What is a tonka bean? What was President Rutherford B. Hayes' middle name? Where did I lose my diamond bracelet? What does Spasibo Bolshoi mean? The answers, respectively, are a South American product used for flavoring cigarette tobacco, birchard, in the laundry hamper in your bathroom under your green nose. Quite well. When I get to thinking about myself, I know all about me. Natch, as Mr. Barry Boland of Pacific Palisades, California, often says, I am aware that my spleen is 2 centimeters too high, that I have a tendency to hypertension, and that I shall probably perish of an aortal aneurysm. However, don't let those ailments of mine bother you. I shall not tell you about them in any more detail. It was of yourself I wish to speak, and I hope you will bear with me. As a matter of fact, I know you will bear with me. Excuse me, there is a gentleman at the door with a very interesting question. Come in. How do do you do, Mr. Perry Bumforth of Puyallup, Washington? You will sit down.
My name is Clovis Feinbaum.
Your name is Perry Bumforth. You were formerly in the bicycle repair business in Puyallup. You were convicted of battery in 1934 but released on a technicality. In 1947, you broke your right ankle, and last October you went through bankruptcy with liabilities of $83,000 and assets.
Never mind. I've heard about you.
Obviously.
But I came here to
secure the combination of the vault of the Cortwaiters National Bank on 13th Street.
Exactly.
The combination is, you better write it down. 11 left, right 2, left 16, right 24, left 6, right 5, and open. Have you got it?
Thank you very much.
Are there any other questions, Mr. Bumforth?
How much is there in
The ball, $1,610,000, sir.
$1,610,000. Well, thanks very much.
Any other questions?
No, I think not.
Very well. Good day, sir.
Yeah.
That's all. Oh, a burglar. Hey, you bother me with that. But I was starting to talk about you. May I go on, please?
Books.
Like a woman's hand. Rather like the hand of Fatima, but I'm sure it couldn't be that on this woman. A dark blue hat with a capricorn feather on it. You know her? Well, she knows you. I wish you'd search your memory. That really is quite important. You must excuse me a moment. Miss Tragasant is coming in with the mail. Come in, Miss Tragasant. Good morning, Miss Tragasant.
You know what? Let's go back to camp.
Passenger girdle when you broke the zipper this morning is open, Miss Tragasant, and it'll presently stick you in the... It will presently stick you if you do not fix it.
Thank you, Mr. Atkins.
That is one of the unfortunate aspects of knowing everything. But Miss Tragasant is more or less used to my knowing everything. I noticed you start when she addressed me by my name. I am sorry, I should have introduced myself long ago here in the city of Tokyo. I'm sorry, my name is Charles W. Afternoon of Woodbury, New Jersey. Our ancestral home on North Drinking Street in Woodbury is one of the sights of the city. Ah, Miss Tragasant was affected. There, dirty. Come on, Miss Tragasant. Darling, welcome, Miss Tragasant. I see you have only 2 letters today. Take a letter to Mrs. Grover, Cleveland, McNulty, Liddell, Oregon. Dear Mrs. McNulty, no, yours truly. No, Miss Tragasant, I do not need to see the letters. I know what is in them. Next, to Mr. Marshall Berthold, Mexico, dear Mr. Berthold. emperor of the Basque Kama, and was captured in 1812.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Shinto faith by a band of wandering Japanese fishermen, period. Paragon. He escaped 7 years later, emigrated to Doylestown, Pennsylvania, and became the father of a large family, which later removed to Albuquerque, although your great-grandfather deserted the Apaches near Antonchico, New Mexico, and resumed his former life.
A sign. How does it pull?
Yours truly.
There was another letter distracting me, but I lost it.
Never mind, Jesus Christ. So my Uncle Fred asking for money. Send him a check for $60 and give my best regards to him and Aunt Hilda. You have a cold, Miss Dragosan.
I hope I'll get over it.
You will.
It must be wonderful to know everything's distracting you.
People either get over a cold or they eventually die from it. I know that you are not going to die from a cold, ergo you will get over this one and all the others you may have, which in your case is 14 more before you die.
What am I going to die of, Mr. Atherton?
Never mind.
Mr. Atherton?
I don't know.
You do, Mr. Atherton.
No, I don't know.
Mr. Atherton.
I shouldn't tell you.
Will I be murdered?
No.
Will it be an accident?
No.
Will I be hanged?
No. Please go away, Miss Dragosan.
You're a me, Mr. Atherton. Where will I go? Will you tell me that?
Why should I?
Well, then I will never know that.
Please go away, Miss Dragosan. There's somebody at the door.
Will I be here?
No, thank you.
Answer the door.
I don't hear the doorbell.
It will ring. There.
Can I go out and get a taxi, Mr. Atherton?
You will, whether I give you permission or not.
Oh, you're not gonna let me get rid of this shit either, are you? Hell no.
I'm out of the door now. That's a policeman. It's Officer Shapiro, an old friend of mine. He's come to tell me that he's arrested the gentleman from way out of Washington, Mr. Bonforth, you remember?
I'll get rid of it.
You thought I was being excessive. It was quite all right to give him the combination. You see, I knew the police were looking for him.
Still.
I told him, but he didn't ask me. You see, I do know everything, but generally I don't tell, unless I'm asked. But in your case, these people I was telling you about.
Yes, I don't want that shit.
I don't know them, but I do know you've seen them. Separately, perhaps. A tall, fat man with a cruel mouth and the eyes that always seem to be looking over your shoulder, and yet never miss a movement. And the greasy little man with a black mustache. And the heavy thing in his left-hand coat pocket. He's left-handed, you know. And the sharp-faced woman with the glasses. With the mercurochrome stains on her right thumb. And the brand-new Corvette handler. There's nothing in it. Dying Judge Rodney Erickson, he's trying Clapper Claudette. You know, the gangster there at Sonny Freeze up in Connecticut. Hello, Judge Erickson. Clapper Claudette is innocent. It was his lawyer that did it. Ollie, hang him, Judge. Is your bench warrant and he'll confess? Clapper Claudette really was in jail in Michigan when it happened. Ollie Tom did it.
Step time again,
You want to
Step up, get the wheel.
Watch out, Fred.
Well, what the hell happened to all the damn tables? The fuck is that shit? Where's the damn tables? Where's anything?
You mean kill me? That is what I mean, Lieutenant. You will not kill me. Oh, yes. Sir, I beg to differ with you. You will attempt to kill me, but your gun which you are carrying in your hand with your broad-brimmed Texas-style hat will misfire. And Miss Dragazan will call the police.
Fucked up. Shit's
but
gone.
You escape before they arrive. You think so? I know so. No. But yes, let's see if the gun will misfire then. Now, you see?
Things are coming this afternoon, and they'll be here.
You better run, Mr. Dewdrop.
Well, for heaven's sake, first time man certainly can't move fast.
Yes, indeed. Too fast, I'm afraid. The police are arriving, Miss Dragazan. Kindly tell them they won't be needed.
Yes.
Did you recognize his voice?
I don't get it. Where is everything?
When you hear a knock at your door, and you ask who's there, then you hear that voice again. Well, by the way, perhaps you better double lock your door. He's quite powerful.
I don't think that's normal.
There's a car driving away quite rapidly down the street. I could see it from the window, but I don't need to. I know who's in it. A woman with a sharp features, a little man with a hip mustache. A man who calls himself Dewdrop. You don't know where they're going. I know everything. I even know why they're after you. Even if you can't think why. You could think why if you wanted to. There isn't much time left.
Which one?
It's 5:50, Miss Dragazan. No, there isn't much time left. And it isn't far to your place. Besides, they've been there before, you know, and they know all the shortcuts. I think if I were you, I'd put something against the door. Well, you only knew what I overheard in the restaurant Wednesday night while a tall, fat man talked. A tall, fat man with a cold, killer's eyes and a gun that won't misfire the next time. And he's taking care of that. And I would have frightened you a great deal more if you'd heard what he said to the woman he calls Mamie. A woman with a brand new Corette purse and nothing in it, but a nice pick. And what the little greasy man said to him, the man in the blue shirt suit, was something heavy in the left hand of the coat pockets. It frightens me, and I'm not easily frightened. And a tall fat man coming to see me, I didn't expect that. Even if I didn't know who he was, he came to the front door.
Wow.
I know what he's
For real?
in his pockets. What the fat man's carrying. A
hell, dude?
And I know what they're talking about right now. As they drive along on the way to your house. Don't you know? Well, can't you figure it out? Don't you know what they want? I do. They want you. I wouldn't want to tell you. Don't be obstinate, you know they are, all three of them. Don't answer the telephone if it rings. That wasn't your phone, it was mine. The police just wait a second. Yes, Officer Drucker. Mr. Antidote, I hear a fella kind of playing with the boys at your place a while ago. Talk to them.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent.
That is quite true, Officer Drucker.
Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Come on.
And the corporal has internal injuries. He will survive. Yes, I know.
I was wondering if you had any idea where they're going so that we could head them off.
Why, no, Officer Drucker. I haven't the faintest idea.
Well, I was just hoping.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I had to do that. Well, you don't want to go. Oh, of course. Is that it? Is that someone at your door? You know, it's the people next door they're listening to. I think they're getting ready to go out. They don't want to get involved in this. I'm sure I don't blame them, not after what I heard Wednesday night. No, it's too late for you to go out. You wouldn't have a chance, you know that. My time's getting short. If I were there with you, I might be able to help. Why do I say that? I know I could help you. But I'm not there, unfortunately. And please don't call the police. Stay away from the telephone. You feel sick, don't you? I told you about the coffee. Are you sure there hasn't been somebody in your house? I know you don't think it's possible, but don't be too sure. Wasn't there a drawer open when you came home yesterday? A drawer you thought you'd closed? Remember when you woke up last night and wondered what it was that woke you up? Sure. Are you frightened? I'd be, I know. Because you don't know what's going to happen, that's why you're not so scared. But I know what's going to happen, and it scares me. It scares me to know everything. You have no idea all the things I know. Frightening things, funny things, strange things. What dogs talk about and how to make a musical punch. What's hidden in that cave in the Radio City of New York. The beach where Captain Kidd buried his treasure, and how much it cost to put an ad in the London Daily Mail the size hat that Starling wears. And what Miss Tragisant wants for Christmas next year, how I'm going to die sometime of an aortal aneurysm, the name of the mayor of Peoria, Illinois. And what's going to happen to you?
Dude, your shit is glitching out, man.
A tall, fat man. A little sharp-featured woman with glasses. A little man with a Hitler mustache. And the presents they're bringing you. You do know them, don't you? Come in, Miss Dragasat. You brought the letters for me to sign.
Yes, Mr. Anthony.
Thank you. And that'll be all for today, Miss Dragasat.
Why, what's the matter, Mr. Anthony?
I don't feel good.
You getting a cold?
No. Thank you, Miss Dragasat. You can go now. I'm busy.
Yes.
I think I better run a hurry. I've got something more to tell you. You only got a few minutes to wait. I hope you're ready.
all my books, man? What the hell?
Well, I'm just going home, dressed. I'm not trying to talk. What can I do? What should I... Can I get the police?
All you have to do, they're at the door. They're coming in. Just take it off. Inside. You gotta take it off. Two, three. The door.
Whoa, where are all my books? One more time. I can't even get a team going. What the hell is going on, man? Come on.
Everything was written and directed by Willis Cooper, and the man who spoke to you was Ernest Chappell. And others in the cast were James Goss, Arthur Cole, and Gene McBride. Music for Quiet Please is by Alvin Berman. Now for a word about next week, here's our writer-director, Willis Cooper. Thank you for listening to Quiet Please. Next week, for all my Irish friends, I have a story for them called Dr. Roosevelt. And so, until next week at the same time, I'm quietly yours, Ernest Chappell.
From March 6th of 1949, this entire block, which opened with the Yours Truly Johnny Dollar Marathon, is also on demand by using the Sirius XM app. Free with your existing subscription. We'll be right back.
SiriusXM is the home to the best in podcasts, including They Did That. Black people across the North were catching hell in ways that we cannot really truly understand and imagine. Black people love Paramore, a podcast where we try to make black people feel seen.
Wow, like, do people know about this? Let's bring this back.
Let's make black people feel special. There you go.
Guilty or they had done anything wrong.
All and many more are available now on the SiriusXM app, included with all trials and popular plans.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago,
Nobody cares
I started
about you.
helping folks cancel their timeshare. Then the process started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-838-8822. That's 800-838-8822. 800-838-8822.
The flame we hold is as good as gold bonanza.
Hop in the saddle with MusicRewind.com and Songs of the Wild West, a fantastic collection of 50 original Western classics on 2 CDs.
I'm a roving gambler. I've gambled all around.
Enjoy the recordings of Johnny Cash, Patsy Cline, Glenn Campbell, Slim Whitman, Russ Draper, Marty Robbins, Tennessee Ernie Ford, Gene Autry, and many more.
Gunslinger, gunslinger, where did you go wrong?
Buy Songs of the Wild West today at MusicRewind.com or call 800-206-5002 and pay just $17.98. Lasso in the savings by using promo code WildWest66 to save on shipping.
It was only 3.
Davy
Crockett, king of the wild frontier.
Head north to Alaska with Johnny Horton. Join in the Battle of Little Bighorn with Porter Wagner or experience many of the other Songs of the Wild West.
Just go to musicrewind.com now or call 800-206-5002 to pay only $17.98. Use promo code WildWest66 for reduced shipping.
First man down, I'm a mean son of a gun.
Don't wait. Call 800-206-5002.
That's what I get? I thought it was a machine.
Now. Remember to save on shipping with promo code WildWest66. That's musicrewind.com or call 800-206-5002 today. This offer is available for a limited time to U.S. residents only and cannot be combined with any other offer.
And now we pause for station identification.
Welcome back to SiriusXM Radio Classics.
A couple of decades before he was seen as the oft-agitated neighbor Mr. Wilson on Dennis the Menace, Joseph Kearns is making rounds on just about every radio show there was. On this channel, we hear his voice almost daily, so when it's time to mark his birthday, we have plenty of options. So coming up, we have 3 in a row from The Whistler, and then we have him in The Earth is Made of Glass, as produced for Suspense. Joseph Kearns was born in Salt Lake City, Utah, on February 12th of 1907. He began his radio career in the 1930s, playing the crazy quilt dragon on the popular kid show The Cinnamon Bear. Thousands of episodes on dozens of series would follow over the next 20 years plus, not only as an actor, but also as a busy announcer. For example, he spent years as the Man in Black on that previously mentioned Suspense. But as I said, we have 3 in a row first from The Whistler, beginning with this one. He plays the ill-fated Mark Naylor in this broadcast from January 7th of 1946.
That whistle is your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
And now the Whistler's strange story, The Thin Line.
It's a thin line that separates infatuation from hate. So thin and fragile that one can change into the other in a split second. Mark Naylor would agree now that the line is a thin one. If Mark were alive. But he didn't discover it until too late. That was the trouble with Mark. He always discovered things too late. When he discovered that marrying an old woman for her money doesn't lead to happiness, it was too late. When he discovered he was in love with Artist Mayo, her pretty companion, it was too late.
It's too late, Mark. There's nothing you can do.
Of all the places people go for ads,
Or
this dried up dirt water town in the desert.
yeah, the ground. Well, how you doing?
She's taken a lease on this place for 6 months and she's going to stay here. Well, why did you agree in the first place?
I know it was going to be like this.
You really tell me the travel. A romantic mining town, the essence of the old west.
That's a laugh. Why didn't you say something?
You're the head of the family, Charles. I only work here.
Sand everywhere you look, sand. Sand in your eyes, in your ears, in your teeth.
What would you like in your stocking?
No, Emma won't leave. Her ass will always day in, day out. Her ass, the climate's good for her.
Ah, but you love her.
Ah, but I don't. Don't tease me. I've had all I can take.
Hot dog.
You're so
This
one consolation you can't last forever.
with the cast of Witchy Hall.
That park.
It's that
With
big,
women like that.
happy holiday.
Thought I was
What?
being smart when I married her.
Well, you let me down.
Come
Holiday.
find her.
I know what that does me a lot.
Well,
Oh, it's a plan finder. Oh, that's nice. I want that.
What can I do?
Damn.
sometimes you disappoint me. Why? Oh, skip it.
Oh, now look, Artie.
Why do you keep complaining about a mark? That's all you've done for the past 6 months, and it won't do you any good.
I'm open to suggestions.
Well, it's time you started thinking for yourself.
Maybe I'm not so bright.
All I know is she wants to live here. And when I think of her bank account, I don't feel like arguing.
You want me to draw you a diagram?
You better.
You better think about it.
I wanted to see if there's another
Why not?
It doesn't look right.
variant to the one I just used. What the hell? No? Not happening? Alright, not happening. Oh well.
Now just relax and think.
Sucks for me, I guess. I don't know.
Artist is giving you something to think about, isn't she, Mark? That's the way Artist is, always suggesting, never coming right out with a flat statement. And there's something about her that makes you listen. Maybe it's the way she handles those forward-looking eyes. Maybe it's the way she walks, the graceful, capable way she does everything. Maybe it's just because she Artist nail and she can twist you around with her finger. She is beautiful, isn't she? Maybe that's it. She's such a complete opposite of Emma, your wife.
Happy holidays and a loading. Happy New Year.
Oh, you've been writing a long piece, Mark.
Well, that's annoying.
Why are you talking like that? No one upsets me. And my
I know this place was
You get the hell out of my way.
You haven't been here long enough.
Talk about me being unreasonable. You want me to stay here and run just because you can't catch your breath once in a while?
We've been over all this before. I'm going to stay until I've given the place a fair trial.
That could be years. Know what it's doing to me, don't you?
Mark, I'd give it to you if I could. But I can't stand any longer coast. You know that.
I wonder. I wonder if your ass is the real reason we left California. There's no community property law in this state.
How can you be so unfair? I'm ill.
I am too. I'm sick of this place.
And sick of me.
Oh, I didn't say that.
But you think it. Don't you, Mark?
Oh, what are you trying to do? Put words in my mouth?
Mark, when we were married, I realized that it wasn't a normal thing to do. You really seemed sincere when you told me
Well,
that
let me
you
rebuild
weren't
it.
the type to be happy with a woman your own age. So I went through with it. But now everything's changed.
No.
You're disagreeable.
Well, I married her because of this filthy country. Look at this place. Nothing but sand and heat. And nights with no sound of that wind. You suffer because I go on the handle once in a while.
There's more to it than that.
Oh, now what?
You said you were out riding alone this afternoon. You weren't telling me the truth, Mark. You were riding with Artis. You've been riding with her quite often. You hollered a little. And it now, in a way, I suppose it was my fault. I should have known better than to hire such
Then what the hell did I just get?
I don't want to talk.
You've got to talk about it. Our marriage was a bargain, Mark. You owe me something too, dear. In return for a promise of security. A promise that when I go, you'll have everything.
I'm not kicking about our marriage, Jim. It's just living here that's driving me crazy.
I doubt it. You were conscious of her while we were living in California. I've been hoping that it was one of those affairs that would die out. But it hasn't.
It can't be built inside of a shelter. Okay.
You make me feel miserable and undignified. You make me feel as though I don't want to go home.
Now, don't go into hysterics.
How can I help?
Just take it easy. Oh, if it'll make you any happier, I'll stop writing.
Good one.
It's going to take more than that, Mark. There's only one way to straighten out this situation. I'm going to let Artis go.
Can't do that.
It's the only way to settle it. And nothing is going to change my mind.
Hey, what you're doing, Artis is... Oh, what's the matter? Don't you trust me? Can't you take my word?
No, Mark. I don't trust you. I'm doing this for my own peace of mind.
Well, I won't hold still for it if it isn't fair to Artis. Oh, why can't you be sensible? Why can't you...
It's no use, Mark. I'm letting Artis go. If you don't like it, you can go too.
All right. All right, I will.
Mark. You don't mean that.
I'm in love with Artis. I may as well admit it. If she goes, I go.
Mark. How can you be so cruel?
How can you be such a stubborn old fool?
Don't get her. I don't want you to hear me anymore.
so wasted. Emma and her fortune are out of the picture, aren't they? You keep telling yourself it's just as well. It was a mistake from the start that you were a fool.
If I couldn't be built inside of a camp.
You can forget it, but you can't.
It's inside of a camp.
There's no need for that now. At least you're free. There'll be an official Nevada divorce venue when artists can forget it. Yes, Mark, you're still on the same side of that thin line, aren't you? There's nothing in the world now, except artists.
That's all she said?
Yeah, get out. Very.
Well, what are you going to do?
Get out. What do you think?
Well, it seems rather foolish. You think she'll give you a divorce?
Of course, why not?
You don't know her. Listen, Mark, she'll hang around your neck until the day she dies.
Wait a minute, honest.
Don't argue with me, Mark. I know her like a book.
Look, if you're talking about the money, I don't care.
Well, I do.
Short list.
You know, Mark, Emma's a very unhappy woman. She suffers a lot. Well, in a way, it would be a blessing if... Well,
If what?
there is a way, Mark.
Stop talking in riddles. I tell you, she's through with me. As a matter of fact, I'm glad of it. She can take her pot of gold and find herself another husband.
She will if you're stupid enough to let her.
If you're suggesting I go back to her, you're just wasting your time.
I'm not suggesting you go back to her. I said
Cool.
there's a way, Mark. She's old, infirm. You're her beneficiary.
Honest, you mean... Why, no, I couldn't,
Oh,
honest.
shut up.
But listen. Well, murder's one
Oh,
thing.
you listen. Now, you can take your choice. Emma can have a nice, respectable automobile accident on her way to town. Or, I leave tonight, alone.
You can't be serious.
I was never more serious in my life.
We never get away with it. There'll be questions, 1,000 of them. The whole town knows about you.
So what? We'll throw in their teeth. So we left. So Emma gets despondent, commits suicide.
People don't commit suicide by running automobiles into...
Oh, you don't know what
Sure
you're
I do.
talking about. There was one last year, and I know the exact place.
Protect our patrollers, would you?
All right. What is it, Mark? Is it Emma or me?
Well, honest, I... But give me time to think.
There's no time.
But killing her,
All right. Goodbye, Mark.
Oh, wait a minute, honest, I...
Well,
Priority schematic. CB002 engaged. And thanks for using...
Well, Mark, the combination is too much for you. The dull, dry monotony of a desert town. Your complaining middle-aged wife. And artist sale. That's the big reason why you agreed to commit murder, isn't it? You forgot about the money in the desert. Nothing seemed important except artists. And you found yourself agreeing before you knew what was happening. But you're beginning to waver now, with the desert wind wailing outside the window as you stand over Emma's bed with artists. She's alive, she's still beating.
let's get her out of here before she comes to.
Wait a minute, honest. No, we're not going to get away with this. They'll catch up with us. I tell you.
Shut up, Mark. It's too late now.
I
Get a hold of yourself. You aren't doing it. Do you hear me? Come on, now, help me.
All right, honest. Well, is this the place?
Wait a minute. Yes, it's 100-foot drop from that bank. Come on, get out. I'll take her. No, put your arm under her shoulder. Careful now. Stay to the front seat. Hold the steering wheel, you fool.
Okay. Now what?
Take a breath. Give me your handkerchief.
Oh, here.
Takes care of the steering wheel. Now, have your hands on the wheel in the driving position. So it'll
car is into the gulch. The one light still burning shows that. And he was directly to the right center side is this. And inside her is Emma Naylor. Quiet down here. Wind's whipping around.
Let's go back.
Where?
The house. Go to the town and inquire about him. He's been gone a long time. We're worried about him. Then he will come back here and find him.
We find her. Why not let them find her?
With the ground oh, no, Mark. We do the find.
Never thought about that. Yes, I'm well, when can...
That is going to take time. There'll be an autopsy, inquest, and then, well, maybe in 6 months or so.
You're all set, aren't you, Mark? You've decided all your nervousness was imagination. You can hardly wait now to get away from the desert and start your new life with artists. Even the sheriff is cooperating.
Hello.
He seems to feel genuinely sympathetic, and he's very quick to explain the questions of Julie for the record. Oh, this Mr. Naylor, just routine. Sure, I know. I'll tell you everything I possibly can. You said you came here for help? That's right. How long have you and Mrs. Naylor been married? Oh, 11 months. Did you know her very long before that? About a year. How'd you happen to meet Mrs. Naylor? Well, I was selling burial plots. She was one of my prospects. You didn't continue with that line of business, did you, Mr. Naylor? Well, no. After we were married, my wife wanted me to devote all my time to her. I see. Now, Miss Mayo, how long were you and Mrs. Naylor?
Oh, it must have been about 5 months.
Worked for her before she came here.
Yes.
Did you always have been this line of work, Miss Naylor?
What does it look like?
How many of you think worked for before you were employed by Mrs.
Well, you'll probably think of something else for later on.
Yeah, you'll probably be finding me quite a pest. No, oh sure, we know how to be. Let's get back to town. I'll see you later. Bye. Never told me you've been married.
Never occurred to me to tell you.
I thought I knew everything about you. It's a new slang.
Oh, you're not going to pout about it, are you? You never told me you were a tombstone salesman.
I sold burial plots.
What an intriguing way for Emma to meet her future widower.
Don't kid about it. I'm in no mood for
Oh,
jokes.
stop fretting, Mark. Everything is going beautifully.
She's right, isn't she, Mark? Not a hitch so far. Except for an unexplained delay in the inquest. You wait. In the house you and Emma had shared on the edge of town, kept indoors by the heat and the desert wind. There are long hours to kill all by yourself with nothing to do but smoke cigarettes and think.
Yeah.
Artist is almost a stranger now. She won't see you because of appearances. And on the rare occasions when you are together, there's no feeling of relief at all. Just a kind of nervousness that makes you jump at each other's throats.
Mark, will you shut up? I tell you everything's all right.
Then why the delay? If this keeps up, I'm going to start talking to myself.
Only been a few days.
Oh, it's been a week. They're holding it up on purpose. I tell you, they got some
Oh, they haven't got a...
Look, I don't care. I can't stand this much longer.
You've got to.
Well, why couldn't I tell them I've got to run back to the coast on business?
Told the sheriff you've given up your...
Well, you could explain.
Oh, don't be idiotic. It's out. Oh,
Yeah, this shit better be repaired down here.
We're almost in now. Let's not start wrangling. Think about where we're going when we get the money.
Scorched or the ferals don't get you.
Oh, you'll get over it. You've never seen it. The man will learn right now that you're not going to get anywhere taking that tone with me.
Well, I don't care what you think. I'm going back to the coast.
Sure you are. The Atlantic. Miami Beach.
You know, someday you're not going to get by with that.
What?
That smug, irritating attitude of yours. You think you know all the answers, don't you?
Depends on who's asking the question.
Now, what do you mean by that?
You answer that one.
Yeah, decided to take Artis's advice to go to the desert. I know Mark won't approve, but Artis is right after all. My health does come first.
Repaired? Oh, now it's repaired.
Who is it?
Mark.
Well, don't knock the door down. Just a minute. I told you not to come.
Close the door. Close the door. Well, sit down. I want to talk to you.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Go on, sit down. All right, since you're an expert on questions and answers, how about this? Whose idea was it coming to the desert, yours or Emma's?
What's that got?
Shut up. It has everything to do with it. Means you had the whole works planned before we left California. You figured me for a sucker, didn't you, Artis? Yeah, you had the whole picture. Convincing Emma to come here, knowing it'd make me willing to kill her after kicking around in the sand and heat for a few months. Don't argue with me. It's all there in Emma's diary.
What do you mean it's in her diary?
I mean, there's enough foundation for some pretty solid guessing. You even had the community property law figured out, didn't you? Yeah, back there, I was legally entitled to half her income. Here, I don't get a dime. You knew that'd work on me, too, didn't you? Especially with that sand grinding into my brain.
It was Emma's idea.
Don't give me that. You suggested it to her. You kept prodding her until she gave in.
Keep your voice down.
You want to marry me, don't you? Why? So you can take care of me like you did Emma. That's it, isn't it?
You don't keep quiet out.
You're not running away from me any longer.
Keep away.
I'll show you who's doing the thinking from now on.
I said keep away from me.
Get my hands on that lily white neck of yours.
I'm warning you. Get away from me.
Here you are, you now. Oh, wait. Oh.
You big baboon.
So it didn't work out, did it, Mark? The thing got a little too complicated for you. You were never cut out for murder. You knew it from the first. And now that it's over, even the sheriff is convinced that you'd be the last person in the world who'd ever think of killing anyone.
But I'm telling you the truth, Sheriff. I shot him in self-defense. Yes, he came into my room in a rage, and he tried to kill me.
Now, wait a minute, Miss Mayo. You're not trying to tell me that a spineless little guy like Mark Naylor...
You don't know him.
Don't tell me I don't know him. Why, he'd pass out at the mention of murder. And you're trying to tell me he walked right up to you and tried to kill you with his bare hands while you held a gun on him without any reason?
He had a reason.
What?
Well, I don't know what it was, but...
Oh, you don't know what it was, but you're sure he had one. I guess that'll be all, Miss Mayo.
But, Sheriff...
I said that'll be all. You can save the rest for your trial in court. I'm holding you for the murder of Mark Naylor. Yes, Mark, you crossed the thin line. And once across it, everything fell to pieces. You didn't realize until the last moment, until the instant between the blinding flash of the gun and the plunge into blackness, how much you hated Artis. How far to the other side of the line the murder of Emma Naylor had thrust you. And it was all so unnecessary, Mark. If you'd only read further in Emma's diary, particularly the last entry. Mr. Coroner, I don't understand how a woman in Mrs. Naylor's condition could go riding in an automobile.
Frankly, Sheriff, I think she was capable of almost anything. There's no arguing with the results of the autopsy, and of course the entry in her diary is conclusive.
Well, it's good enough for me.
Enter the verdict in the record, clerk. Death by suicide from a self-administered dose of ammonol taken in a fit of despondency after being deserted by Mark Naylor, her husband.
That's all, sir.
Yeah, that's all. The case of the death of Emma Naylor is closed.
The Thin Line, which originally played back on January 7th of 1946. This kicks off a birthday block for Joseph Kearns. I'm Greg Bell, and he was born in Salt Lake City, Utah on February 12th of 1907. He's one of the busiest performers on this channel, not only in tons of both dramatic and comedic acting roles, but also as an announcer for Suspense and other series. His birthday block, though, is all about his work on The Whistler, and up next he plays an embezzling museum worker. known as the Bridge on Black Mountain. It begins on Sirius XM 148. Right after this, suspense of the series. This birthday block knows all about his work on The Whistler. And up next, he plays an embezzling museum worker. Known as the Bridge on Black Mountain. It begins on Sirius XM 148. Right after this, suspense of the series. This birthday block knows all about it.
Cheat? What? Cheating? How was I cheating? Cheat shit. I don't know how you cheat. Not on here. No idea. Dude. Nothing going on. The hell, man. Alright. We'll go do that. Oh shit. Let's see what shows on next.
Experience Super Bowl 57 on Sirius XM with the Chiefs and Eagles radio calls. And for the first time, hear the local pre- and post-game shows on your radios. Listen to the Chiefs on Sirius 82 XM 225.
I don't know that was cheating though. I don't know, man. It's more like the game's cheating me. Complete a damn ordeal and it crashes. Oh, you can't have that. You gotta go do it 500 more times.
I had no idea I could sell my life insurance policy.
They might have just seen it. Oh, how you doing, buddy? Take the screw. Oh, crap.
We're so helpful answering all of our questions.
Of course someone can fly and kill you.
After this past year, we're celebrating life.
dude said I was cheating. I don't know I was cheating. What? How you even cheat on this game? You see my shit? It's not that great.
Call 800-978-3356 or visit CoventryDirect.com to learn more about how you can cash by selling your life insurance. Call 800-978-3356. $90. You've heard Edmund O'Brien, Gerald Moore, Mandel Kramer, and even Dick Powell as Johnny Dollar. Now, hear Bob Bailey in 10 action-packed and digitally remastered 5-part series. The following is an accounting of expenditure during my investigation of the confidential matter. Without being cynical, and can deliver a sarcastic remark with more sincerity than most detectives deliver straight talk.
Do you mind if I sit down?
If you promise not to double up your fist.
I can explain that, Johnny.
With all night to think about it, yeah, but you can. How about some breakfast? He has little time for life and likes nothing better than fishing, a free hand with an expense account, and a few fabulous females.
This isn't going to be just a social chat.
No, I doubt it could ever be just a social chat. Not with you. You got too much impact with that.
I got it.
It's a fact. He's flirtatious, pragmatic, and sympathetic to a point.
If Ed were alive, you'd take him back. Help send him to prison like any other common criminal.
That's what he is, isn't he?
But he was your friend.
Oh, skip it, you wouldn't understand.
I might, if you'd let me try.
From the ranch to the waterfront, from the mountains of Mexico to a Swiss ski chalet, cheats don't stand a chance.
Cheats don't stand a chance.
Confidential. Save 50% off the original price.
That's hilarious.
$19.99 for this 10-CD, 50-episode collection today. Just go to radiospirits.com or call 855-798-5560 and use offer code BOB66. This half-price offer won't last forever, so order Confidential today at radiospirits.com or call 855-798-5560. Remember, offer code BOB66 to pay just $19.99. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This offer is available for a limited time only.
I don't even know how you cheat in 76. I really don't.
Baseball games, picnics, and holiday drives. But be sure your car is ready when you are.
Have you completed
Get
the daily
Richfield
op yet?
All-Point Safety Service. The service that puts your car in top shape for warm weather driving. With Richfield All-Point Safety Service, you get a careful all-point lubrication job.
You did
that
good.
protects
You
the
deserve
chassis,
this.
transmission, and
Remember,
differential.
I call them
You
the
get
daily ops
lubricants
for a
that
reason.
stick to your car's
I don't know how I cheated.
the temperature.
Tomorrow.
You get the protection of Rich Lube, all-weather motor oil. The Pennsylvania premium grade oil that cleans as it lubricates. You also get a safety check of batteries, spark plugs, tires, and radiators. And expert service if your car has automatic transmission. The Richfield gasoline dealer is specially trained to protect your car against wear and breakdown. So get Richfield all-point safety service tomorrow. Look for the Richfield Eagle on the cream and blue pumps.
Turning back the dial as we continue our birthday tribute for Joseph Kearns. Born in Salt Lake City,
Yeah.
Utah on February 12th, 1907. He served on dozens of radio series on this
When
channel.
my baby was born, 1907.
He plays Ed the Lonely Vaultkeeper on the Jack Benny program. But he's mainly known for his dramatic work, on radio at least. This block features 3 in a row for The Whistler, and here's the second. Notice
I
the
think he was talking about the
Marvin Miller
exploit.
announces, and Bill Foreman is the voice of The Whistler. As we head back to September 10th, 1947.
The Green Hornet.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak. And now the Whistler's strange story. The Bridge on Black Mountain.
Oh, I thought it was Green Hornet.
Delbert's mind wasn't on his work. But then it really didn't have to be. As assistant to the curator of the Prescott Museum, he knew his field. He'd conducted this lecture so many times during the past 15 years that it was automatic.
like the chimes on an intricate Swiss clock. At 3 o'clock, a lever clicked over somewhere in his mind. There were a few preliminary buzzes and the chimes began. They weren't really chimes, of course. They were Delbert's comments to the visitors assembled in the museum's tiny lecture room. So much for the musket and the pilgrim room. And now here we have samples from the Indian exhibit, another gracious endowment of the National Historical Institute. Contained here is the finest collection of arrowheads in the entire state. The Egyptian exhibits came next. Then the Aztec and Maya relics, followed immediately by the Incas, Araucanians, and Patagonians. But Delbert's mind was elsewhere.
That noise is so satisfying.
As he talked and looked at his audience, he was in a kind of daydream. There was beautiful music. There was a dance floor surrounded by tables with waiters in starched white jackets. And across from him, she was sitting, almost ethereal in a filmy organdy dress.
I just wanted to hear it.
Delbert. I never dreamed anything could be so wonderful.
It's shabby, Miss Francis, compared to you.
Please, Delbert. Not Miss Francis anymore. Louise.
Louise.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, Delbert.
Oh, it was nothing at all.
You're curator now. Curator of the Prescott Museum.
And more than that, Louise, I'm free now. Free to say something that's been on my mind.
Cranberry bog.
First laid eyes on you.
Delbert.
I love you, Louise, above anything else in life. I've hoped, I've dreamed that someday, somehow...
You don't have to say it, Delbert.
Will you? Would you?
Yes, Delbert. Yes.
And the daydream is as automatic as the lecture, Delbert. The dream that someday you'll be curator. That someday Miss Francis will look upon you as somebody. It's been that way ever since the day she came to work as secretary to the curator, Dr. Prescott.
This last one, I'm going to bed.
Arrowheads from Dr. Prescott's own collection, the finest in the state. Notice, please, the method of chipping, the pattern.
Mr. Reed.
Oh, excuse me a moment. Louise, wasn't there something?
Louise?
Oh, I mean, Miss Francis, I'm sorry.
Mr. Reed, I didn't know you cared.
Oh, it's nothing at all.
Sure now?
Why, yes, of course.
Too bad. Some girls have all the luck. I'm sorry I interrupted your lecture, Mr. Reed, but there's something you ought to know.
Yes?
There's a gentleman here to see Dr. Prescott.
Well, did you tell him Dr. Prescott's on vacation?
I did, but that didn't satisfy him. He still wants to see Dr. Prescott.
But he's 100 miles from here, Miss Francis, up at his fishing lodge at Black Mountains. It's impossible.
Oh, that's just what I said, but he still insists.
Who is he?
Gorman. Mr. Carl Gorman of the National Historical Institute. I thought I'd better ask Frank Spiegel to drive up to Dr. Prescott's cabin and bring him back.
That's a good idea. The doctor doesn't have a telephone.
And Mr. Gorman is pretty impatient. He wants me to haul out the papers.
Papers?
He says he's going over them with Dr. Prescott.
What papers, Miss Francis?
Oh, attendance records, receipts and expenditures, figures on the loan exhibits, and shipping repair charges.
What concern is that of his?
That's why I guess he figures the Institute is footing the bill. They have a right to.
Pleasant greetings.
Yes, of course.
Please gather at the Tranquility Sanctum for today's guided meditation. Taking you on a spiritual journey toward transcendence.
I'm going up there myself.
We will begin shortly. Take a moment to appreciate your surroundings. Your generous
3 hours to the cabin from town, Delbert. The last 10 miles on a winding one-way road up Black Mountain. Your love for Miss Francis, everything. You tell yourself that somehow Dr. Prescott will understand. Keep thinking of the little kindnesses you've done for him over the years. The time you loaned him your car. The trees you chopped down for him on the narrow road up to the cabin. The rickety bridge just before the work you helped him repair just last summer. Perhaps you remember these things, Delbert. Perhaps the destruction with the loss of the career you've been 15 years building. Dr. Prescott will remember and understand. You watched the doctor carefully as you sit face to face across the table in the rustic room over a cup of coffee. So, I guess I'll have to drive down and see you. It seems so, sir.
Shit.
Neil, go and see the man. Dr. Prescott, there's something you really should know before you see Mr. Gorman. I think I know what you mean, Delbert. No, I'm afraid you don't, sir. It's about certain expenditures during the past year.
Yeah, you destroyed that one, huh? Yeah, I ain't got enough people to do this shit.
Yes, Delbert. I think I've done a pretty good job, sir.
Flash.
Well, in going over the papers the other day, I noticed a shipping building, Kansas City exhibit high. I see. Run across the Mr. Gorman, I know. Perhaps $50 more than it should. I'm glad you told me, Delbert. Because you see, it saves me telling you. It's a lovely job firing a man who's been a good employee for 15 years. I don't understand. Of course you do. You padded the Kansas City bill by $147.16. The Chicago freight charges were $72.08 more than they should have been. Dr. Prescott, I explained, Delbert.
Yeah, I don't even have. And
you must know I
fail.
I'm sorry.
As if you are one with the universe.
It's just as you feared. Go now, follow. Your time is very happy. And most of all, Miss Francis. Dr. Prescott just doesn't understand. You stand there bewildered, waiting for him to come back into the room. Then you see Dr. Prescott's keys lying on the table. You grab them, shove them into your pocket just in time. You need to find my jacket. Oh, I don't see it around. Oh, never mind. Here it is on the chair.
Follow my voice. Listen to my meditations.
I didn't think so much of you. I'd have brought it up before this.
Let me guide you to a place of
You see, I
peace
kept hoping that
and
each one would be the last. So did I. I decided it wasn't too important, to me at least. I won't be curator much longer, Delbert. I'm getting old. All I have to do is jump the floor. Going to pass on that disappointing younger man. No, Dr. Prescott. Nobody knows, Delbert. Perhaps I'd better run already. My car's a little slow at the moment. Well, goodbye, sir.
hold it
Goodbye.
and let it out through your
No
mouth.
hard feelings, eh, Delbert? No, sir. No hard feelings. There's a numbness inside you as you close the cabin door. Walk through the damp
tired, I gotta
darkness
get
to
a
your
bed.
car and drive away through the tall, dark pines near the cottage. You wish Dr. Prescott weren't such a fine man, because you know that you'll never stand by and let him expose you without pointing back
Align
somewhere.
your
And the wheels of your car will come out and fall spanning the ravine below the cabin. On each side of the bridge,
Yeah,
there's
all
a
my
key
shit's
pin
broke.
on
I gotta go back to the picture.
Look under the seat until you find a heavy wrench. It takes only a few seconds to climb down and out along the supporting timbers you yourself helped put in. And as you start working at the kingpin joining the two main supports, Dr. Prescott's words come over and over again with each turn of the wrench.
The light
No hard feelings, eh, Delbert?
body and soul
No hard feelings, eh,
as you
Delbert?
build the
No
pillars
hard
of
feelings,
trance.
eh, Delbert?
Open your heart to it and feel its peaceful
No,
embrace.
Dr. Prescott. No hard feelings at all.
And exceed your physical bounds.
So you've done it now, Delbert. For the first time in your life, you've fought back. You arrive home at midnight, confident that Dr. Prescott will not show up in the morning. Confident that the bridge with the kingpin carefully removed from the main support will be your ally. And as you drop off
The sickening sag is the weight of
Free
Dr.
your
Prescott's car
mind
moves
from
out onto
all
the span.
distractions
The crunch
and
of
worries.
timber. The terrible
Focus on
deadly
the
drop in the
pillars of
rocks below.
transcendence.
And for you,
Focus on keeping
and
out
perhaps
the discordant forces.
perhaps even the curatorship, Delbert. But then that part can wait. At least until the following evening when you keep a dinner appointment with Dr. Gorman, apologizing, of course, for Dr. Prescott's absence.
No, I simply don't understand, Mr. Gorman. Something must have delayed Dr. Prescott. I was certain he'd be here. It's embarrassing.
Yes, very annoying. I don't mind telling you, Reed, I'm sick of delays. The fact is, the National Institute is just about through paying the bills of that museum of yours.
I thought perhaps that was the reason for your visit, sir.
Yeah, too much waste. A few cents here, a few dollars there.
You've gone over our papers.
I went over the general ledger with a microscope. Found at least $1,000 in unsupported expenses.
I see. Well, surely you don't think Dr. Prescott...
All of your troubles.
Captain is responsible
Leave
for
them
this
behind
ship.
you
Now,
as you
Prescott was a good man once.
new
Probably still the
spiritual
best man for
existence.
chairmanship of the board. But as far as the actual administration, he's getting careless, forgetful.
Oh, it's such a shame.
Business is business. Institutions like ours have to be run on a business basis or they go under. Oh, waiter?
Yes, sir.
Check, please.
Very good. You're leaving, sir?
Oh, can't hang around all week. You make some sort of installation, Prescott. Or better yet, I'll take you to the
You're going to tell him he's relieved?
No, I can't go that far. Out of the Articles of Incorporation, he still has final say-so. But I can politely suggest that he appoint a younger man in his place and use the threat of withholding Institute funds to make it stick.
But that won't be at all necessary, sir.
No?
No, that is... Well, I don't know if it's my place to tell you this.
Well, out with it.
Well, Dr. Prescott told me last night, sir, he intends to retire.
Retire? Oh, good Lord, man, why didn't you say so sooner?
Well, I suppose it was modesty in a way, Mr. Gorman. You see, he asked me to succeed him as curator.
So you decided to take all. And now there's just one last detail to look after. Upstairs in Dr. Prescott's office, you feel in your coat pocket. The keys to his private safe are still there. And inside the safe, you find a dozen neatly typed sheets. The full record of the unsupported expense items Mr. Gorman had mentioned. The papers poor Dr. Prescott had prepared as a basis for your dismissal. At least he's been decent about one thing, Delbert. Your name was not mentioned, but the facts were all there. You scratch a match, start toward the fireplace, crumple a newspaper, throw it in, and then...
Oh, Delbert. Sorry to butt in, old boy. Looking for someone, Spiegel? Don't look so gallant, Del. I just came up to congratulate you. It was supposed to be confidential. I've got near to every keyhole. But you were surprised. Well, it did sweep me off my feet. That makes two of us. What? Yeah, knocked me over, too. You see, Prescott told me only yesterday that I was set up for the job of curator. Well, you must be mistaken, Frank. I once wrote a thesis on the human memory, Delbert. But you're too young, Frank. That's why he picked me. Said we needed some young blood around here. Frank, surely... Frank, you've made this all up, haven't you? Out of the whole cloth. You have the colossal bad taste. All I know is that Prescott told me a different story, and I'm curious about the reason. That's why I'm going home, get my car, and drive up to his cabin right now. But he isn't there. He's on his way down. Maybe. Maybe not. But that man's never been late for an appointment before in his life, Delbert. And I'm going to find out why he's a full day late this time. Come on, Delbert. See you when I get back.
It's quite a shock, Delbert, to be confronted with the end of the world twice in 24 hours. It's clear now, isn't it? It'll be your word against Frank Spiegel's. And you're not a gambler, Delbert. You glance down at the sheet of paper still in your hand. Pause a moment, and then move quickly to the typewriter.
Memo to Delbert Reed. Believe. Attached. Papers. Self-explanatory. As new curator, it will be your job
place here.
An inter-office memo, Delbert. One that won't require Dr. Prescott's signature to appear quite valid. You finish, hold it, and attach it to the other papers. The record of your trivial thefts on which Prescott so decently neglected to put your name. 10 minutes later, you walk in the back entrance of Frank Spiegel's apartment a block away. And as you mount the rear stairs to the 4th floor, you're running it over and over in your mind. 4 floors above the street, Delbert. That's over 40 feet from Siegel's window to the pavement. It should be enough.
Wow, Delbert. I thought you'd show up. Decided to go along with me, huh?
Y'all have a good one. Peace, I'm out.
Merely
I
wanted
gotta
to
go
see
get
something
some.
before you leave. Huh?
Get some wings.
Few papers. Here, like the briefcase. There's a note here. I think it explains.